way. So we've got our saws, the file, axe, hammer, roughing tools, files, hand planes, router plane, coping saw, finish, and a glue will go here. Little spot here for maybe some nails and screws if needed. Let's pull. Today's part 4 in the Traveller's Tool Chest build. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of detail work. We're going to put a couple of drawer pulls on the drawers inside and do the final finishing of the box. And finally, the best part, all the tools mentioned in the very first video in this series of what tools are in the Traveller's Tool Chest build, we're going to be putting them all in the chest. So without further ado, let's jump in and do the prep we need. I was originally going to be using milk paint that I was going to make myself, and I did a bunch of tests that I haven't actually worked out how to get an even paint color using the Prussian blue pigment. So what I've decided I'm going to go with is this chalked paint that I've got here, which is very similar to the color I was looking for within the milk paint, and it's just going to be easier to use this, so I'm going to go ahead and use this paint. So I did a second coat of the Rust-Oleum chalk paint off camera. As we can see, this is ultra matte, so it has come up with this very matte finish. It's nice and smooth. I just de-nibbed a few spots that needed it where it was a little bit rough to the touch between the first and second coats, just using some 600 grit wet and dry sandpaper. So now we're going to go ahead and put a top coat over this. The top coat we're going to use is a 2-pound blonde shellac, or white shellac. This one happens to be blonde, so it's a very clear shellac. You can put whatever top coat over this that you really want to. So while I do that, I'm going to start putting some finish on the inside of the tool chest, which is going to be a paste wax. So I'm not really wasting any time. So let's get onto that while the shellac dries between coats.
So now that we've got all the finish done, which didn't come up quite as good as I would have liked, but it's fine. It's just a tool chest. I was trialing something new and it's come up adequately. So now that we've got that stay done, all the finish done, we now need to go ahead and put all the tools in. So I've got them all collected on the bench down here. So let's jump in and get to it.
Wanted to, I could easily fit my battery drill in here as well. The ATTRIBUTION and our card scrapers, can't forget them. Uh-oh, better put them in too. Don't want to forget them. So there you have it, folks. That's all the toys installed into the tool chest. So come with me, we'll just do a quick little tour so you just got a quick idea. We're going to go handheld here. It's going to be very rough, very raw, just so you can see where they are in the chest and how the chest operates. Come with me, let's go. Let's go have a look. So here we have, let's get that out of the way. So we've got our saws, the file, axe, hammer, roughing tools, files, hand planes, router plane, coping saw, finish, and a glue will go here. Little spot here for maybe some nails and screws if needed. Let's pull that lock out. As you can see, that comes off perfectly. I was worried it wouldn't. All our marking and layout tools in a little tray so you can take it out. And then let me just grab that with both hands. This one here is the heavy tray. It's white's on the bottom, utilizing those dovetails on the bottom of the chest. So there you have it, folks. That is the Traveler's Tool Chest, part 4 done. All the tools are in the chest. The chest is finished. Although I'm not 100% happy with the finish because I was trying some new things, which I'll talk about in the review video of this entire build. So if you like this video, do like and subscribe down below. Let me know what other tools you might include in here that I haven't included, and let's just see how heavy this is before we go. Did I get it right with the Oh, it feels like it's about 20 kilos. I'm not so sure that's such a traveler's tool chest. But lucky I could put it on a trolley and wheel it to the vehicle to take it with me and strap it down. Fact of the matter is, I've got a lot of tools in here that I probably wouldn't need, and I would chop and change what I have in here if I was taking it and wanted to keep the weight down. So do sound off in the comments below, as I already mentioned, and I'll catch you in the next video where we go through the review of this tool chest build. Bye for now.